Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to fire. Fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Razorbacks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jackson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Razorbacks will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On the ground, it's Russell. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get it through the air. He fires to the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The inside handoff. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He'll do it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fears the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Big fullback's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got his man downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll give it to the back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down.
There he goes.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. And that's where it comes to rest at midfield. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. On target to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. To the air on second down. Dances away to buy time. Running into the open space. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time on target. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Rifles it down the middle. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
They'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Jackson gonna throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Leaves it with the running back. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one deep. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it go. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Now on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Razorbacks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Here we go. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Past the first down marker and still running. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job at the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Gonna sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. DB's right up on the receivers. Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is the play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Incomplete, and that'll be... over on downs. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Hammond. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Fires to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. But I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 17 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack.
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Flying down the right side. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.